G'day guys, Declan from Elros Caravans. Today we've got an ECX19. It's a fantastic build and one of the very first vans to have a deluxe toolbox. So stick around and find out more about this van now. So first of all, we'll start with the Deluxe Toolbox. It's obviously the most prominent feature of this caravan. It's a new design. We've been developing this toolbox now for around 6 to 12 months. It's been a long time coming, and the resulting nature of this toolbox comes from customers wanting more storage. So we have two versions of toolbox now. So we have our standard fitment, which you'll find on our ECX models, and you'll also then find this deluxe toolbox standard on our ECXR version. Now you can option this in an ECX model if you so choose. As I mentioned earlier, the deluxe toolbox is 3 times the storage capacity of the standard toolbox, so there's a lot more room for packing of equipment. We've also added this shelf space here, so you can fit long annex poles or longer bits of equipment, fishing gear, all that sort of stuff. So that's some feedback that we've got from customers, so that's what we've tried to achieve with this toolbox. Weber slide out here on this side. You can option to have a partition in the center section down here, and then have another slide on the other side with the for your genset, etc. In this instance, the customer just wanted to leave it open. So with a bigger toolbox, obviously naturally we've tried to keep this as light as possible, but obviously having more material in the actual construction of this toolbox, it's going to be heavier naturally. So over a standard toolbox gas shroud and stone guard on an ECX van, the deluxe toolbox weighs approximately 25 kilos heavier than what the standard Elros toolbox combination weighs. We think that that's not too bad when you consider the amount of storage you're getting over the standard unit. So it is, yes, it is an impact on your overall ATM capacity with this toolbox, but you can fit so much more in it. We think it's well worth it. So this ECX19, it's got a lot of features in it that are quite unique to this build. First and foremost, you'll see two tunnel boots here, and that's because interior wise it has got single beds in it. So single beds are really beneficial for taking advantage of exterior storage space. Obviously not only that, you are getting a lot more bed space in the actual van. So the beds inside are 2030 by 900. So if you times that by 2, you're actually getting 1800 millimeters of width in terms of bed space. So you actually get a little bit more room inside the van as a result of that as well. But we'll go into more detail about that once we run into the van. But this setup here, obviously gone for a Dometic SL002 barbecue, and then the customer is also running 2 Engel fridges here. So we've come up with our own custom drawer slide system for them. This is also a new feature here as well. So we've made this aluminium strip. It's been a pretty simple solution, but yeah, it works wonders, and we should have probably been doing this a long time ago, but now it just takes one hand to be able to operate the slide system and put it away. So yeah, fantastic addition to all slide systems where possible now as well with us. Moving further back, we've got a lifestyle picnic table here. It's a 1200 by 300. Doesn't give you a lot of space, but it just uses up the wheel arch area quite conveniently to just put your drinks and everything on here. Moving down to the wheels and tyres, we're running KMC's GRS wheel here. It's a 20-inch rim, so we've never fitted 20s before, but the customer has a Silverado with 20s on it, so we've spec'd it to match the Silverado's stud pattern and also the size of rim and tyre that he's running on his vehicle. So it's a 285/60R20, and these are Coopers. Obviously we'll spec what is available at the time. Cooper's also a good option to go for in terms of a tyre. This is also fitted with Cruisemaster's XTF airbag, and just up here is a location for the airbag system as well. So you can either air down or it's just a simple case of just lifting it up and you'll air the van up. Couple other little cool things, just an antenna point out if you want to set up a TV or something, and a couple of USB points as well in there. Very easy for us to fit when we're in the construction phase of that. If we move around to the back of the van, we've got Elros's new LED lighting system as well. So we've gone away from the 3 lights on the back. This is the new feature. It's a sequential indicator as well that's on it, and it comes up with a really nice milky light in the evening for your driving lights as well. You'll see on the back, customers also fitted a satellite system on their van, and it's also got a 5G mobile booster and radio antenna as well at the back. And finally, just to finish off, up on the front of the drawbar, we're running a Boss swivel jockey wheel, DO45 hitch on this one, and with the high-speed steel chain, and running a 7-pin flat as well, which we are now switching to metal pins on there just for a little bit more reliability. We've found that the plastic ones over time, customers drag them on the ground and damage them, so we've switched to a metal pin on that as well. So just before we get inside to show you how awesome this interior is, we'll get to a little bit of the nitty-gritty features. So this van's tear weight was 2820 kilos, which does seem heavy on face value, but it is packed full of lots of slides. We also weighed it with the 2 Engel fridges that he is packing in here. They're a little bit old, so they don't look the best, so we haven't included them in the video today. And we also weighed it with the Weberq already fitted in there as well. So that's all goes towards the tear weight of the vehicle. In terms of the solar system as well, it's fitted with our off-grid package. So 400 amps of lithium, It is also fitted with 600 watts of solar on the roof, which is more than enough, and it's also got the large satellite system on there, which nearly weighs 40 kilos itself. So overall, pretty happy with the tear weight considering all of the features that are packed into this. It's got some exciting stuff inside the van as well that we'll show you now. So this is a pretty cool layout, guys. Obviously the key feature is these wicked recliners. They've become super popular with us since we've been doing a few vans on YouTube. So they've really sparked some interest, and again, you either love these or you hate them. They're very nice and comfy to sit in, and obviously building with us at Elros is all about personal preference, so it might not be for everyone, but they're certainly a very comfy option if you've got the consideration for a recliner. And obviously the second biggest difference to a lot of other vans here, single bed options. Not so popular in today's day and age, but like I said earlier in the video, it's actually a really good use of space because you've only got the single walkway. You can have a 900 by 2030 king single, which equates to more overall bed space. And then you get the advantage of multiple tunnel boots that you can spread on the outside of the van, which enables you more storage space. The other additional factor is that we can fit the van with the overhead cupboards through here as well, which gives you even more storage space. This also adds to the overall tear weight being higher as a result as well, and those recliners aren't the lightest things going around either, so that was also a determination on a bit of a slight weight increase as well. Now we'll move on to the kitchen. The layout that the customers have gone for here, 2-burner Tetford cooktop up this end, sink with a drainer down that end. As always, there's a plethora of options that you can go for here. Down this section as well, we've got the water filter. It's just a carbon inline filter that's standard on all ECX models there as well. This customer didn't have the room to facilitate having a full height pantry, so they've actually gone and chucked a half height pantry in the kitchen zone here. Very functional. I think that'll work really well for the customers. So this van's fitted with a Bushman 190 litre fridge. It's our standard specification on ECX models. More than enough storage space in a majority of the situations for you not to have the need to upgrade to a larger unit. However, there is the option there for a 230 litre Bushman fridge as well. As we move further back, we'll go into the ensuite, and there should be a concertina door here again, but we're waiting on that one once again, unfortunately. And then this is the back end of the vehicle for the ensuite, which is, yeah, once again, just our standard sort of layout with the drawer systems here. Fit all your knickknacks, nice overhead storage space as well. And then the customers actually asked us to fit a magnifying glass, so I can see how ugly I actually look really close up. And then just the Kamek 2.5 kilo washing machine as per normal, and a functional 9x9 shower at the back here as well. And then just to wrap up this tour today in this van, we've got a couple of functional things here. So we've got the red arc system as a red vision display that's just displaying information on there for your battery monitoring system and all that sort of stuff. Check out previous videos on the explanations for the off-grid packages and the red arc systems that we do. And then obviously this unit here is just a caravan. So it's just a positive pressure system that you can use in your van to make sure you can mitigate any dust from coming into your vehicle. And also there is other videos on our YouTube channel where you can check out of us actually physically testing out a caravan unit there as well. So make sure you go and have a squizzy at those as well. And that about wraps up the tour on this van. Hope you enjoyed this layout. What do you think of the color scheme as well? It's a very clean and crisp color layout. And tell us what you think about recliners. Would you have recliners in your van? Would you have single beds? If you do like this layout, please do contact us on 9356 6153, or you can contact the office team on info@elros.com.au. We can send you out a discovery form, get to know about what you want to chase in terms of a build, tow vehicle, all that sort of stuff. We like to know the nitty-gritty, so we're setting you up for success with your caravan. That's all from us today. I hope you enjoyed this walk around tour of this ECX19. I'm going to take a seat now and I'll see you on the next video.
I ain't scared of 6 feet, cause I ain't scared to be free. All I seen while on this earth, know that hurts can't be too worse. Tell the woman that I hurt, I apologize for my lies and tell my mama blame my karma. Hey, she had to see me die. I just wanna see the sky shining from the other side, looking down on all my friends, making sure they walking right, cause ain't nobody watch our back. And it's like, wait.
Oh shit, sorry. Oh, nah, you need to come this side. Obviously overall, the colour, oh no, start again. For your hatches, just finishing off this side of the van, we've got the solar controller. Oh bugger, start again. And that's about it. Well, I don't want to say any more than that because you can just chop